Okay, so guys, like I said from the beginning, right, our data is being stored currently in our Google Sheets, and then what we need to do is query this data into our Excel document or Excel file through Power Query. Now, for those who already have been practicing along and building their app, you already have your own data in your own Google Sheets. So all you need to do is just get the link and then use that to create your Power Query source data, right? But for those of you who are now joining and are just practicing because of the Excel dashboard, don't worry, I have created a special file for you, accounting software database, and I've left the link in the comment section. So when you check the comment of this video, you should find a link to this particular file. Okay, now all you need to do is copy that link and then take it to Excel. For those of you who already have your own file, you can get your link by coming to share, right? And then you set it to anyone with a link, right? So set this to anyone with a link, and you can click and copy your link by clicking this icon, right? So once we all have our file, all we need to do is open a new Excel document. So I'm going to a brand new Excel document over here, as you can see. Let me zoom in. I only have one sheet and it's empty. Now what you want to do is just paste that link over here. So the link you copied, you paste it over here. Now you can query the data with this link and it will work, right? But then we're going to make a little tweak to this link. This is something, or this is a trick I learned from Finance Skills Hub, right? Whenever you are querying data from Google Sheet to Excel, right, you'd always want to make this little tweak. It makes your query faster. It makes you pull the most accurate data whenever the spreadsheet refreshes. This one, which is the share link, sometimes it takes a bit of time before new updates reflect into your Excel document. But the one we're going to use is going to download the Excel document as a CSV and then just work with it, right? So what we want to do is we want to update this link by using a simple variable. We're just going to update this link with this variable. That will make this link work better. So all you need to do is just copy everything you have over here all the way to before the slash that comes before edit, right? So copy everything before the edit. So slash edit. Just copy that, enter, and then come and paste this here. Is that okay? And then you want to use the slash export question mark format equals to SLX, then the ampersand, then ID equal to, right? We're going to copy this and we're going to bring this right after the ID. So this is the ID. Everything after the slash that comes after D is the ID. So we'll come here and then we'll paste this here, right? But we are not done. Now we need, after this equals, we need to bring the ID again. So we'll come here. I'll copy everything after the ID. So everything after the slash, copy this and then bring it here. So at the end of the day, you should have something like this. You're changing it from this, right? Edit equals sharing to this slash export format XL.ID, and then you bring the ID again. What you have here, this is the ID. You bring this here again. Good. So this is what we're going to be querying our data from. So Control A, Control C to copy. And then we'll come to data over here. We come to from web. Now you notice I'm using Microsoft Excel in Windows, okay? That's because Microsoft Excel in Mac is not adequate enough to do this, right? Just recently, actually, Microsoft released Power Query on the web. I have not really tested that, but then if you do not have or you have Power Query on Mac and you want to do this, you probably want to use Excel Web for this. So I'll click this. So from web, it's going to ask me to provide a link, which I will. So this is loading. And then we're just going to put this over here, right? So once we click OK here, all right. So now Power Query has pulled in our data and it's pulling in all the sheets relating to our app. Okay, so currently we have some sheets over here that we're working in the app. We will not be using all of them. Okay, we have calendar, we have COA class, details, main, control, empty, We have entry, GL, onboarding, onboarded. Now, these sheets are sheets you don't need. I'll make sure I delete them before you actually get the links to this spreadsheet. All right. Now, we're going to select multiple items. So I'm just going to click check. Select all the COA tables, and then we also want to select GL. The other ones, we don't need them. Okay. So this is just going to give you a preview of the data, right? So this is the GL. Okay. Now let's just click on transform data. Okay. This is loading. Good. So we have COA details main. I'm missing GL. I'm not sure why. Okay. So that's not to worry. I can easily pull this. So this is Power Query, and we're just going to end it over here, and then we're going to go to the next video and see how I can bring in the GL, and then we can start working with what we have.